Second thing, as I close my talk today, I want us to look into the future, because we can take our skills and our abilities and our talents, and we can have the right attitude, but if we're still not willing to do the business, we're going to fall short. I tell people who come into our organization, there's two decisions you always have to make. The first decision is to join our business. The second decision is to do our business. And there's a big difference. So I challenge us all, what do we have to do in our roles to do our business? A life-changing experience happened for me in the summer of 1996 in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Peter Naylor, one of our Dale Carnegie greats, gave a workshop on breakthrough thinking, and he rocked my world. There I was, a successful Carnegie salesperson, so I thought, was now thinking about how to become a manager, and someday how maybe to become a franchise owner. And Peter threw down a challenge to everybody in the room. He said, all right, everybody, what do you currently earn? Go ahead, write it down. And, we kind of sat down and said, all right, what do I currently make? He says, what do you think you're going to make? All salespeople know what they're going to, the ballpark of what they think they're going to come into this year. So what would it be? What in 2008, when you turn in your tax returns, what's going to be on it? So back in 1996, I said, and he said, and then, of course, if this happens and that happens, you might do that plus a little bit more. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. And I said, that's about 20% more. He said, that's a stretch goal. He goes, do you want to know what a breakthrough goal is? All right, come on. What could that be? He goes, but go back to the original number. And I want everybody in your minds to do this with me. Go back to that original number. We all know, and every person in this room knows what you're going to currently earn this year. And you want to have a breakthrough? Multiply it by 3. Most of us should be saying, that's not possible. Because I looked at Peter Naylor, and in my mind I said, he just doesn't understand my world. He doesn't understand my train. I don't have enough trainers. He doesn't understand I don't have enough time to get to all the people, or there's not enough workshops I could possibly run. But he didn't stop there. He said, no, I want to challenge you, because here is his point. Of course you can't do 3 times today. If you thought you could do it, it's a stretch goal. If you don't think you can do it, it will truly be a breakthrough. So if you want to have a breakthrough, not just in business, but in your life and how you live your life and how you lead your families, you got to then be willing to change, you ready for this? How you think, how you work, and how you play. And until you're willing to commit to changing to how you're going to work, how you're going to think, and how you're going to play, forget about breakthrough. Just go after your current goal. Oh, boy, did he fire me up. I said, how dare he do that? And it was on the flight back from Minneapolis that my life was changed. I'm going to throw down a challenge to this group as we leave this convention. We heard an awful lot about the IMAP to our future, of where Dale Carnegie is going to go, that's going to drive revenues beyond what we've ever dreamed possible. I believe in the next 5 years, we're going to see changes in our business, in this business, that's radically going to change our possibilities for earned income and profits and commissions. And I believe that 5 years from now, people will be in this audience as a result of determining to change how they think, how they work, and how they play. We'll be making more income, be able to do more for the world in which they live. So my challenge today is quite simple. And first, I'm going to challenge myself. Some of you know that there are several of us in the G8, which is a benchmarking group. But I'm going to challenge myself in front of the Dale Carnegie world. I got to change. I believe this past year I learned more than I ever learned in my life. I believe in this next year I got to learn faster. We have a saying in our organization, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time, right? But we've added a little phrase, you can chew fast. So I'm going to make a commitment before this world, before everybody in the sound of my voice, that I'm going to think, work, and play differently next year to begin to prepare and to plan and to develop and to support an organization that's going to grow 3 times. Now, can you imagine if everybody in this audience said, you know what, John, I'm willing to jump you. I'm going to take that challenge with you. And if we all grew 3 times, see, Peter wouldn't be talking about 250 million. He's talking about 400 million. Because that's where we got to go. 250 is just a step. So my commitment to all of you is John Rodgers is going to think, work, and differently and play differently in order to lead that kind of change that's going to drive that kind of revenue in his organization. But now I have a question for my team. Is my team ready to go and think and work and play differently? Let me ask now, the Dale Carnegie world, are you willing to think, work, and play differently? Get on your feet, let us know. We use in the Dale Carnegie Training our famous 10 two-letter words. If it is to be, it is up to me. Dale Carnegie world, I dare you.
Thank you, John Rodgers, for throwing down challenge to us with such passion. If all of us take a little bit of that passion, I have no doubt we're going to reach that 250 million and beyond. Thank you again, John Rodgers.